What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Military Miler. My name's Tusi, and today we're talking all about getting elite status with rental car companies, a huge perk that comes with the #1 credit card for military members and their spouses, the Amex Platinum. But before we get started, be sure to hit the follow button and leave us a 5-star rating and a review wherever you are listening. And go ahead and subscribe to our email newsletter at militarytravelrewards.com/subscribe so that you get the show notes right in your inbox every week and you don't miss out on any of the big news, changes, and limited time offers in the points and miles world. And if you'd like to get in touch with me, you can shoot me an email at podcast@militarytravelrewards.com, or you can message me on Instagram at militarymiler. And be sure to join our Military Milers Facebook group. It's a new group we started where you can ask questions and get answers in real time. And I'm going to be posting in the group here shortly all about our incredible stay at the Grand Hotel Victoria Concept and Spa, the super incredible luxury hotel that we just stayed at to celebrate our anniversary. We just got back a couple hours ago, but it's right on the water at Lake Como here in Italy, and it was a stay that normally would cost $1,900 a night, and we got it for free using a Hilton free night certificate that comes as an annual perk on my wife's Hilton Aspire card, which waives its annual fees for military members, so it really was free, which was absolutely awesome. So we'll go ahead and get started. So I compiled all the information that we're covering in this Amex Platinum miniseries into one single PDF. So if you'd like that PDF guide that tells you how to use all of your Amex Platinum benefits with all these tips, tricks, hacks, and secrets and whatnot, specifically for military members, you can go to militarytravelrewards.com/guide and get that PDF there. And this is the last episode of our 10-part mini-series on the Amex Platinum. So we've been going through the major benefits of the card and giving you the tips and tricks and secrets on how to maximize the value of the card in each of these episodes. And if you've been taking action on these benefits, then you should be on track to reap over $1,200 in benefits and credits by the end of the year if you follow these steps. So here's a recap of the different episodes so far. Episode 1 was on the $240 digital entertainment credit. And number 2 was the $200 airline fee credit. Number 3, the $200 Uber cash. Number 4, that was actually an episode all about the limited time offers on the Hilton cards, which, by the way, that offer ends on July 31st. So if you're still interested in getting those, any of those credit cards to get those free night certificates and the all-time high welcome offers, then be sure to jump on that. Episode 5 was on the $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit. 6 was on the $155 Walmart Plus membership. 7 was $189 Clear credit and the $100 Global Entry / TSA PreCheck. Episode 8 was on Hilton and Marriott Gold status. 9 was on the $200 hotel credit, which often comes with $100 or $150 in property credits plus room upgrades and more. And then 10 was on airport lounge access. So this whole time I've been saying that it comes out to over $1,200 in benefits and credits, but doing some quick math here and adding it up is actually over $1,500 in credits from one single credit card. And you and your spouse can each have your own platinum card. So that's $3,000 in credits just from each of you having this one card, which is absolutely awesome. And I promise you, this is honestly just the beginning when it comes to credit card rewards. So there are so many cool things that you can do with credit cards, with travel rewards. And even if you only want to use one singular credit card, that you can still significantly improve the quality of your life just by listening to the show and then making small adjustments here and there. So the game plan for this series has been to explain what the benefit is, how to use it, then tackling special notes for folks stationed OCONUS. Then we'll wrap it up with a quick note about the platinum and the gold card, and then that'll be pretty much it. So the benefit here we're talking about today says, quote, enjoy complimentary status in the following programs: Hertz Gold Plus, Avis Preferred, and National Car Rental Emerald Club. Once enrolled in a program, you're eligible for upgrades on certain vehicles when available, discounts, and priority service at participating locations. So if you want to go see this on the app, you just go onto the Amex app or the desktop or the web browser, and you go to the rewards and benefits, go to view all benefits, and then you kind of scroll down and look for a picture of what looks like a Defender driving down a mountain, and it says car rental privileges. And that's where you'll find it. So in there, it'll specify for the 3 different programs what you do and what you receive. So with Avis, as an Amex Platinum card member, you get to enjoy Avis Preferred Plus status when you enroll in the program. And then once you're enrolled, you can reserve a rental car by calling Avis directly using your Platinum card or booking on the Avis website. And then you get to skip the lines at the counter. And when you show up, you just go straight to the counter. You just go straight to your car. You'll also receive a complimentary upgrade when if it's available every time that you book, and an additional Avis preferred point for every qualifying dollar you spend. They give you a code that you can use for receiving a discount when you actually book. So you usually get, I don't know, I think it's like 15-20% discount when you use this coupon code or discount code. And then you'll also receive a free 2-day weekend rental after completing 2 qualifying rentals from Avis of 2 or more days each in a 6-month period. So a little bit confusing there, but basically if during a 6-month period, you complete 2 rentals from Avis, and each of those rentals is 2 days or more, then you'll receive a 2-day weekend free rental car. So this is a pretty cool benefit. You just get free upgrades in cars. And you kind of like skip the line when you show up. You just go straight out to the lot and you get to go, you get your upgraded car, which has been beneficial. I've gotten to use this one a couple of times, and like both times it's been good. Hasn't been much of an issue. I think both times I used it, there wasn't too much availability, so it wasn't like there were too many options. Definitely a good thing to use if you're already going to be using an Avis or if you're already going to be getting a rental car. Not a bad place to go. Hertz. So Hertz Gold Plus Rewards. Same thing. You enroll in the program. So for all 3 of these, actually, when you go onto the Amex website and you find the car rental privileges, you have to click enroll with, and then each of these 3 different programs. And so you just click, enroll with Avis, and it'll link you to your Avis account, and you'll be able to link the 2 together. You click enroll with Hertz, and it does the same thing. Enroll with National, you'll link your 2 accounts together, and then now when you log into Avis or Hertz or National, when you log in just on those websites, then it'll show you like your status, and it'll show you that you have the Avis Preferred Plus or Hertz President Circle or National Emerald Club Executive. It'll show that on there, and it'll automatically apply your discount code every time you start looking for rentals. So Hertz is the one I have the most experience with. Just happens to be the one that I've used the most. But it's exactly the same thing, whether you're booking online or you call to book a rental. I don't know anyone who calls to book a rental car, but if you were to do that, you just give them your Hertz number, loyalty number, and it'll show that you have Hertz President Circle status. And so what that means is when you show up at a location, you skip the counter, you just go straight out to the lot. And depending on the place that you're going, if they have Hertz Ultimate Choice or the President Circle available, then when you show up, there's actually a special lot that you get to walk up to, and you just get to pick a car out of that lot, which is super cool. So you just go pick whatever car you want out of that lot, and then you drive it out to the gate, and then they check your driver's license, your credit card. They hand you the little paper thing that you need, and then they let you go. So for this one, you have to book a car that is it's not an A class or a B class car. So it's like the manager special, which is usually like the cheapest car. And then you can't pick like an economy car or a compact car. So basically anything that's like small or like full size or like regular cars, you just have to book any of those. And then you'll be guaranteed what they call a car class upgrade. So if you book the compact or the economy or that manager special, which are A or B class cars, if you pick any of those, then you will actually get upgraded to a regular car instead of one of those cheaper cars. You'll get upgraded to a regular car, but then if you book any regular car, you get upgraded to the President Circle lot, which means you get to go pick whatever car you want out of that other lot. So let's see, what are the other benefits it says here? They also give you a corporate discount code to apply when you book your rentals, and then you also receive a 4-hour grace period on your returns inside the United States before you get charged an extra day. So if you return your car for more than 4 hours late, or if you return a car like 2 hours late, then you'll get charged an extra day for it. But with Hertz, if you have this President Circle status through your Platinum card, then you'll actually get a 4-hour grace period. So if you originally booked it, till noon one day and you turn it in at 3 p.m. instead of at noon, like you'd still be good. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Hertz. And then down to National. So National Car Rental Emerald Club Executive. That's the mouthful of a name of the executive tier status that you're going to receive. So this is exactly the same thing where you get to go pick out full size or larger class cars. You get automatic upgrades, and you get to earn with National. You get to earn a complimentary rental day after 6 qualifying rentals. So I guess you just have to do 6 you have to rent a car 6 different times with National, and then you would get 1 free day with them. Emerald Club Executive Elite members will be charged the rate for the next lower car class when renting a full size through a luxury vehicle from participating National rental locations. So that's cool. That's a little bit different than Hertz. So Hertz, they just give you a discount and then you get an automatic upgrade. For Emerald Club Executive Elite members, when you pick your car, you also get charged at the lower rate, or at the rate of a lower class car for the car that you're booking, which is pretty cool. And then let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's an Emerald Club lot as well for National. So similar to President's Circle, you just once you skip the counter, you just go straight out to the lot, and then it'll show you where the lot is. Usually your name's like out on a board or something, or there'll be people out there that kind of direct you where to go. But then you're able to receive automatic upgrades, and you can go and pick your car when it's available. I don't have any personal experience with National. I've only used Avis and Hertz here and there, but all 3 of these are options when it comes to going TDY. So if you go TDY a lot, wherever you end up getting your rental car, always put your rental car loyalty number. If you end up with one of these 3, make sure you put your loyalty number in there, and you will get points and credits for all of your TDYs. And this is pretty cool. So even though, so normally if you have elite status with one of these programs, and then when you show up, it was booked through like a government rate. So in this example, like if it's booked through DTS, when you show up, they'll say we can't apply your normal full elite status perks to your rental because you booked it using a government discount rate, which is different than like if you just went and booked it. But they usually will give you a 1 car class upgrade. So for example, with the last time I booked with Hertz, when I showed up, they said, we can't give you President's Circle because this was booked through DTS through, your government rate, but we will give you 5-star gold, the 5-star lot. So there's a separate lot. So you have a President's Circle, which is like Hertz's top tier lot. And then you have a second lot, which is a 5-star. And so 5-star also has, nice newer cars as well. Just not quite as nice as President's Circle. Like President's Circle, so I think it's actually the same for National and Davis as well. But like when you're talking about that top tier lot that you get to go out to and like pick like President's Circle lot, there's like Mustangs out there. There's some Chargers out there. I drove a Challenger once for like a whole month while I was TDY. It was awesome. Like all my buddies rolled up in like their Camrys that they got from their rental lots, and I rolled up in this like brand new 2023 white Challenger that was like, I was like, I'm never going to buy a Challenger, but I think it'd be pretty cool to drive one. So I got to drive one for free thanks to President's Circle status, which was sweet. In that case, I actually paid for that rental because the government wasn't going to pay for my rental car for that TDY. So I just paid one out of pocket. But for this recent one that I went on, that was booked through DTS. They said, hey, I'm sorry, we can't give you your President's Circle status because this was a government rate, but we'll give you 5-star gold status. So you can go out to that lot and you can pick a car. So that one just has like slightly less new cars. So like President's Circle's lot is going to have like cars that are like the same year, the same model year as like the year it currently is. So like it's 2024, they're going to have like 2024 cars, maybe a couple 2023s, but like they're basically all going to be new cars, and they're all going to have like less than 15,000 miles on them. Like I've driven like a Nissan Altima, and I was the first driver of it. It had 180 miles on it. I drove I don't remember what car it was, but I recently drove one, and I had 3 miles on it, and all of the like vinyl that kind of like wraps the car when it's like brand new when it gets shipped, like all of that some of that was still like stuck on the car. Like I was the first person to drive this car, like which was super nice. I mean, it like still smells like a new car and everything. Like it's really, really nice, and definitely an improvement over cars that are like driven by smokers, and you're just like breathing all of that in. So I really enjoyed that. But yeah, so on this TDY, I got the 5-star lot. And so I got like it was like a 2022 Nissan Rogue or something like that. Had like 17,000 miles. I mean, still just like basically a brand new car. And really nice. So grateful I was able to get some of my elite status when booking, even through DTS. And one time it happened with Avis as well. I showed up and I have the Avis Preferred Plus status, and they're like, sorry, we can't give you the full Preferred Plus, but we will give you a slightly larger car than the one that you have booked right now. So instead of this compact car, like we're going to give you, I can't remember, it was some SUV or something. And I was like, well, sounds good to me. I will take the extra leg room for sure. So really enjoyed that. But kind of an important note. So when it comes to traveling, going TDY, and all this stuff gets booked through DTS. So the Joint Travel Regulation is the travel regs that govern all like military and DoD travel. And in the JTR, it says that any points or miles that you earn on official travel are yours to keep, and you may use them however you see fit on personal travel, even. So as long as the accrual of points and miles doesn't cost the government extra money, then they're totally yours to keep. So that means like you're free to upgrade your official travel if you want. It happens all the time, especially out here in Italy. Like we go TDY, and tons of people, once they get their flights booked, they will like go online and they will pay for an upgrade to be in a more comfortable seat because of how long the flights are back to the States for these TDYs. And then I've done it several times where I've upgraded my seats using some points, whether it was on United, whether it was on Delta, just using some points that I had from other travel, or transferring credit card points over to those airline programs from American Express or from Chase, transferring some points over to be able to upgrade a seat and just travel a little bit more comfortably, which is really nice. So anyway, in summary, we've got 3 different programs, and you get Rental Car Elite status, which usually gives you gives you upgrades on your cars, and maybe even a grace period for returning your car, and then obviously you get to earn points on all of your rentals. So with Hertz, we had stayed, or we'd used enough rentals with Hertz that we actually had a week. We were able to get an entire week of a rental car for free because of TDY rentals that I've had. So like my wife and I went back to the States, and we were able to rent a car. I think it ended up being like a Honda HRV, because they didn't have any more cars in the lot, and so we weren't able to like go pick the nicest car out there. It was like, that was the nicest car out there. It was a little bit on the small side, but it still fit all of us and all of our luggage, and we were grateful that we were able to get that for an entire week for free. And it was because I just keep putting in my loyalty number every time I go TDY and I have to get a rental car. I always put my loyalty number in, and we're able to accrue those points. And now we've got enough points, I think, to get another 2, maybe even 3 days of rental cars right now, which is really, really awesome. One thing to note, though, if you are going OCONUS, your status often does not carry when you go overseas. I say often, it's written in the rules that it's not supposed to, that the elite status for these programs is only supposed to count at US-based locations. However, who knows? Maybe someone will see it and they'll be nice and they'll just give you an upgrade or something like that. But you can't use your points overseas either. So like you accrue Hertz points or Avis points, you can't use those points at overseas locations, which is kind of a bummer. But it is what it is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you don't have a platinum card yet, even after listening to 10 episodes of this series, if you don't have a platinum card yet, I would recommend maybe getting a gold card first. Reason being, Amex changed the rules not too long ago, saying that if you already have a platinum card, you're no longer eligible to earn the welcome offer on a gold card or green card, which are the 2 like lower tier cards, platinum being the top tier card in the Amex membership rewards family. So if you don't have a platinum yet, I'd say get a gold first and earn that welcome offer, which right now is 60,000 points plus I think $250 back in statement credits from eating out from restaurants, which is a great welcome offer. So go ahead and get the gold first, earn that welcome offer, and then go ahead and apply for a platinum card. That way you can earn the welcome offer on the gold and then earn the welcome on the platinum. If you already have a platinum, I would still say that it's worth opening a gold card, even though you won't earn that welcome offer. That gold card does earn better at the grocery store, at restaurants. It earns 4 times better than your platinum card does. So definitely a better card to have as regular spend. And then also you can upgrade that gold card to a platinum card once you've had the gold for 12 months. So then you could have 2 platinum cards. And while that doesn't really help you with something like Rental Car Elite status, it does help you with those $1,500 in credits that we talked about earlier. So for example, if you had 2 platinum cards, you'd get 2 sets of the $240 digital entertainment credit. You'd get 2 sets of the $200 airline fee credit. You'd get 2 sets of $200 in Uber Cash, 2 sets of $100 in Saks Fifth Avenue, Clear for you and somebody else, Global Entry, TSA PreCheck, the $200 hotel credit, like all of that doubles for you, which is awesome. So it's a fantastic way to get even more credits and benefits and free money if you and your spouse both have a platinum card, or if you and your spouse both have a platinum card, and if you each upgrade your golds to platinums. And as a reminder, if you are the spouse of a military member, or if you're the military member and you have a spouse, spouses also get their annual fees waived when it comes to American Express consumer cards. So all these personal cards, the platinum, the gold, the green, the Hilton cards, the Marriott cards, all of those personal cards, both the military member and their spouse get the annual fees waived on them, which is awesome. So definitely worth it. And if you're considering opening either of these cards, or any of these American Express cards, I'd really appreciate if you supported the show by using our affiliate links when you sign up for them. So if you go ahead to militarytravelrewards.com, there at the top, there's a credit cards offer button, and it has a drop down menu of all the different categories. So we have, our top 5 cards, top 10 cards, best hotel cards, best airline cards. They're all right there. So you can go ahead and click through to get to these. Both the platinum and the gold are top 5 credit cards for military members. All the Hilton cards obviously fall under the best hotel cards, Marriott cards as well. And then, if you're interested in Chase cards, those links are also in the top 5 and in the top 10 for sure. So we'll be talking about those here pretty soon. But that's pretty much it for this credit, and that wraps up our Amex Platinum mini series. So thank you everybody for sticking with me through this. We are. We've got a lot of really exciting stuff coming up after this. Now that we've done this little deep dive here into maximizing the platinum card, there's a lot of really cool stuff when it comes to the world of points and miles and staying at really bougie hotels around the world, or upgrading your military travel. How do you do that? As well as how do you kind of piece together a strategy for your family if you and your spouse are both eligible for credit cards. So that's pretty much it. If you'd like to get in touch with me, want advice on what your next card should be, or you just want to share your wins, you can shoot me an email at podcast@militarytravelrewards.com. Again, that's podcast@militarytravelrewards.com. And you can also shoot me a message on Instagram at militarymiler. And you can be sure to join our Military Milers Facebook group, which I'd love to see you there and start interacting with everybody. That's a great place for you to ask questions and get your questions answered by me or by anybody else in the group. And if you and your spouse don't already have the number 1 credit card for military members and their spouses, which is the American Express Platinum Card, be sure to go to our website and sign up for it there. I really appreciate everybody listening, and be sure to share the show with anyone you know who's in the military. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.